Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to the southern wing of the Stink Bug Works. It may not look like I've accomplished much of anything, but I have. And what I've accomplished is right here. And what you see here is an exercise in precision. And what I mean by that is I spent a lot of time getting everything precise. I will show you. The first most obvious thing is I've made a nose cone. And let's talk about that nose cone. If you notice, it's a real snug fit in this here carbon fiber tube, and it has a step down to a diameter that fits that carbon fiber tube. And if we were to take it apart, we'd find the nose cone, I know it's in there somewhere. Here it is. Oh, it seems to have disappeared. At least it's not going to roll around anywhere. We have the nose cone. Here it is. A small steel shim washer. The bearing housing, and another small shim washer. Now, if you'll notice, this is just long enough to leave a little bit of room for this here shim washer to fit on the stub shaft right there. So this little bit of brass tubing, remember, it's all going to rotate. Although I may red sauce the outer one into here. I'll talk about what I'm going to do there. So this shim washer just barely rides on the axle. And when the nose piece is engaged up against that little shim washer, it leaves that much room for float. And this, doesn't leave any room for float. That's right, because this slips over there, so it leaves no room for float, but I can back it off a little bit, and which is what I've actually done. And you notice that the carbon fiber shell leaves this end sticking out just a little so that the drive dog's not going to rub on this. So let's put it all back together the way it's supposed to go. And everything fits precisely with one exception. The inside diameter of this tube is metric. It's 4 millimeters, and that's a 5/32 brass tube, and there's ever so slightly a small amount of play. So my plan includes when I slit this for the tab here, I'll just let the tab rest up against this outer bushing as it's tacked into place. I'm just going to tack it ever so slightly because I don't want epoxy flowing from here onto here. Ooh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll grease this puppy. Okay, I'll grease this puppy and then I won't have to worry about epoxy. It won't stick. And then I do plan to either red sauce or blue sauce this into place here because I don't want it moving around, but I also want it removable. So that's why I'm thinking red or blue sauce. Red sauce is pretty hard stuff. Blue sauce may be good enough to hold it into place. So that's what I spent all day doing yesterday, was making the fit of everything precise. If anything, this nose cone is maybe 1,000th too large in diameter. I could always chuck it up and put a little sandpaper on it and take it down, but I'd rather have it too big so I can take material off than have it too small where you can't put material back on, you just throw it away and start over. So that's what and then this, I got a load of this, boys and girls. If this hole were bored all the way through, there'd be no meat here. So this only goes in this precise fitting hole. It only goes that far. It goes as far as it can, and it leaves just enough meat in here to support this. Everything in here is within thousandths. I mean, that's the kind of tolerances I made in this. It's within thousandths. Why did I do that? Because I could. Was it necessary? Nah. Close enough is good enough for most applications. I mean, these are toy boats after all. They can have a little bit of room to breathe. You don't have to deal with thousandths. I have a plan for the Twin 2030. I'll fill you in that in the future. Until then, boys and girls, jet out.